In part 2 of this lecture, we are going to explore some of the ways that perceptions of injustice can impact the workplace. Perceptions of fairness play an important role in determining people's attitudes, like job satisfaction and organizational commitment, as well as their behaviors and job performance. Perceived injustices can negatively impact people in a variety of ways. When people think the workplace is unfair, they may retaliate against the organization or people. They may steal supplies, gossip, or start rumors. They may put less effort into their work and be less motivated to maintain their current level of performance. It's important to note that perceptions of injustice can have a lasting effect on the ABCs of psychology: affect, behavior, and cognition. This is why managers need to be vigilant about monitoring their employees' perceptions of fairness. If someone thinks an injustice has occurred, the manager should work with them to correct it by providing previously unknown information, or by changing something about the job, or by simply apologizing. Both job applicants and current employees form opinions about the fairness of their organization's selection procedures, how they recruit, hire, and promote people. The perceived fairness of a company's selection system can influence applicants' decisions about whether to accept or reject job offers. Not getting back to people in a timely manner may lead them to choose a different company that was more communicative. Unfair hiring practices can also damage the company's reputation and lead to costly lawsuits. Of all the selection tests we learned about earlier in the semester, the ones that require applicants to perform some part of the job are usually perceived to be the most fair, like work samples and assessment centers. The job relatedness of these tests means they have high face validity, and applicants generally accept them as appropriate measures of potential job performance. People also form opinions about the fairness of performance measures. When IO psychologists study these opinions, they are focused more on whether people think the process is fair and less on the fairness of the content and the feedback they receive. This is because it's hard for us to be objective about our own performance evaluations. Interestingly, managers and their own perceptions of the process can impact how their followers perceive it. If a manager frequently speaks poorly about performance evaluations, then their employees are more likely to speak poorly about the process as well. On the other hand, when managers take the process seriously, their employees are likely to do the same. Not because employees can't make up their own minds, but because they respect their manager's opinion about the process and perceive them to be more knowledgeable. By now, you understand how important perceptions of justice and fairness are to the success of both individuals and organizations. In the second half of the lecture, we will explore some of the ways that companies attempt to ensure that the workplace is fair and inclusive.